Well, hello, hello, hello. Did you know? With the grocery prices being so high and everything else, and people, are starting to store some food and stuff. Don't forget, we gotta store your candy, crackers, cookies, but make sure though they're not for long. Anything that's got any oil or butter in it does not store well for long-term storage. It does totally fine for short-term, like I would say 90 days or less. I wouldn't do any more than 90 days. But a nice way to do that is to vacuum pack. So I just vacuum packed, and I'm using my little Food Saver portable. It's charging right now because I just did all these jars. I'm done for now until my next grocery haul. And I think I'm going to start doing some grocery hauls just because there's a variety of stuff. But got a bunch of stuff to do. But what I wanted to show you, and this is going to be a quickie video, is start storing. And if you don't have a vacuum sealer, that's fine. Just go ahead and get your regular lids and a ring, and then just tighten it as tight as you can get it. And then because that'll keep as much air out of the jar as possible, but which is going to make sure that the food lasts a lot longer, which is why the whole reason why you vacuum seal. And you can a nice good way to do this, and what I've done is I just grabbed a cracker. As you can see, I laid them all out as much as possible, and then the other ones that to fit I just broke down. And sometimes they break, but that's okay because they're still edible. Hey, a cookie's a cookie. I'm not going to throw that away. I'm going to eat it. So, and then you just pack it as much as you can. Like on this one box, let me see, here's my little box of crackers. Went to the Aldi grocery store, so I got me some graham crackers with cinnamon. Then I got some just regular graham crackers. Then I had some, sorry for the reach there, Ritz crackers. And then just some plain Jane animal crackers, which these right here are my favorites. Because they're just plain, they're not sweet. Hubby's the one that likes the graham crackers. I'll take them, but I really don't care for them too much. And when you just want just a little bit of a sweet taste, without nothing too heavy, nothing too solid, all you do is open up the jar. Use a can opener. I have actually a canning lid that's made for these metal rings, and it works so easy. Then when you're done with it, go ahead and just close it up, and if you know you're going to eat them for another while, go ahead and vacuum seal them again. Just vacuum seal it again, because every time you open and close, go ahead and vacuum seal them again each time you do that. Okay, and that's just going to make it last even longer. Because, you never know. So here are, that one box, I got 2 of the cinnamon, and I've got 2 and a half, which hubby will get those for tomorrow, because there's just a little bit. And I did not vacuum seal this, because he's going to get into it sometime this week, so I just didn't bother vacuum sealing that. And I didn't put the label on it, because you can see through the jar, it's a graham cracker, okay? And he likes them all, so I didn't want to waste my time doing that. But I did on these other ones. I did label everything. So like here's cinnamon graham crackers. And then, so these 2 here are both cinnamon graham crackers. And what did I put? Oh, here they are. This one is just a plain graham cracker. See that there? Okay, and then here's the other just plain graham cracker. Now look at that. See, this is a no lid. When you're not, this is a personal choice. Remember, do your homework. Do your own research. Do your own homework. You're not really supposed to reuse your metal button lids. That's what these are called, the metal button lids. Because there's a little button in the center here. Okay, not all of them have that really pronounced metal lid. Like here's a Kerr jar. Let me bring it up close. You don't really see that little lid, but it's the middle button, but it's there. Now here, this is a no-name brand. I don't know where I got these. Oh, you know what? I got these on Amazon. They're supposed to be ball, but they were not labeled, so I'm only using these for vacuum packing only. And you could actually kind of, let me see if I can angle that. You can kind of see where the seal is at. Oh, they got dust on that thing already. Okay, and that's the dust from the crackers. Okay, and then you can kind of see the button. But you know they're sealed. You hear that? They don't go up and down. If they moved up and down, that means the vacuum pack did not seal. Okay, I was going to say, I thought I had one over here, but no, I don't. Okay, so there's all though two cinnamon, 2 graham. Here is my animal crackers. There we go. Oh, I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought. So to get back to you on that was, for some reason, I don't know why, like this one here, this was a ball. But you don't see that little metal ring in the center like you did on these other ones. So I don't know why that is or what it's doing, but you know what? They're sealed, they're not going up. And then when you're either vacuum packing or when you're doing pressure canning or water bath canning, any canning that you're doing, go ahead and close them. Now when you're vacuum packing, you definitely want to leave your rings on, okay? So keep the rings on. Once this is sealed, you can take the rings off if you want to, but because these are crackers, and I know some of these are cooked with butter or shortening or lard, I don't know. But you gotta get your ingredients in your box and it'll tell you. I'm leaving the rings on. This is just personal choice. Do your own research, how you want to do it. For the simple fact is, even if I lose for some reason, lose the seal, because you never know, it could happen. I have my ring on here, which is the main thing, because the biggest thing on preserving your crackers and your cookies is air is your enemy. The more air it gets, that's how they get stale, then they become not edible. So the lid, and being tight as you can go. Look at that. I could do that a little bit more. Let me see this one. That was as tight as I could do. But that's what's going to help preserve these for as long as you can. And with the prices of the groceries going up, I'm going to try to get as much, at least from now until next spring, get as much of things that we will want to eat between now. Here, this is November, early November, the first week of November. What's today? 5th of the 6th is a Sunday. I forget what day it is. But anyway, and so I'm going to start for this whole month. And also, sometimes you may get some good sales with the holiday coming up with Thanksgiving and then Christmas, where things are going to go on sale, especially after the holiday. Keep an eye out for that, because that's when a lot of these extra stuff that the groceries ordered will go on sale. And that's a good time to buy those items and then vacuum pack them. Okay? And if you don't have any jars, that's okay. Leave them in the box, but just be careful because they're not totally airtight. So when air gets in them, they're not going to last that long. But I would assume most crackers will last probably a good 3 to 4 months. I really don't know. I've never had any last us that long, so I don't know. And then here is my Ritz crackers. And I got 1, 2, and maybe a half, 2 1/2 of Ritz crackers. So hubby's going to get those right away. But we usually just use Ritz crackers for when we're using with just a little slice of cheese or like a little appetizer with make some like dip. And then that's when we eat the crackers and stuff. And what's even nice about this stuff is, like say you're going to a party or you're going to a social gathering, just take the whole jar with you. That way you know this is your lid, your ring, your jar. So you can always just bring it back, whatever doesn't get eaten, seal it back up, and then you're good to go. Until you got your own container, you don't have to worry about taking anything else. But it's there. But anyway, that's my take on, don't forget to vacuum pack your sweets, cookies, crackers, candies, like those little baby mini assorted chocolates. Stick them all in there in a jar. You know, get whatever jar that you have, stick whatever's in there. You don't necessarily have to vacuum those because they're already sealed. They're sealed. Now, if you had it like a bag of, like say M&Ms, that I would definitely vacuum pack because, but you don't really have to. I've actually done like the mini chocolates, the Three Musketeers, all the assorted chocolates, like the Hershey's, the one with the almonds, and I've done the Butterfingers. They're all the minis. And after Halloween's a good time to get those because that's when they go on special. Okay, and then M&Ms, M&M peanuts, Skittles, stuff like that. Stick them in a jar. Vacuum seal it if you have a vacuum sealer. And if you don't, that's okay. Just hand tight it, stick it in, label it so you know how old it is. And stick it in your food pantry, your long-term food storage food pantry, because if it's in your long-term food storage, you don't see it, you won't know you have it, you won't eat it. And I kind of try to do that for myself, because if I see it in my main kitchen pantry, I'm going to grab that right away as a snack instead of getting something that's not so, got so many calories in it. There's FYI there. Okay, don't tell nobody. Alright, but if you have any ideas or any comments, definitely put it in the leave a comment of what you store, and put it on there, because I would love to hear what y'all store, so I can say, oh, that's right, I never thought about storing that, because I'm going to be honest with you, I have a lot of fun watching YouTube videos because I get a lot of my ideas from the YouTube videos itself. Thank you so much for watching. We catch you in the next one. Have a good one. Bye-bye.